dear student. How are you? And what are you doing? Dear student, today I am going to talk about types of disability. So before this topic, you have already read about the concept of disability and disorder. So today we will read in detail the types of disability. So first of all, you have to understood that the types of disability we have to explain in this topic. So there are the various types of disabilities, which include various physical and mental impairments that can hamper or reduce a person's ability to carry out his day to day activities. These impairments can be termed as disability of the person to do his or her day to day activities. Disabilities can be broken down into a number of broad subcategories, which included the following here. The first of all, you are reading here the mobility or physical impairments. So mobility or physical impairments. Mobility of physical impairments, with name you are what understood the it's affect the mobility and or a person's ability to use their upper or lower body. These generally release to the muscles, musculoskeletal, circulatory, respiratory, and nervous system. This category of disability includes the people with varying types of physical disability like upper limbs disabilities, lower limbs disability, and manual dexterity. So basically, the mobility of physical impairment basically this disability found in our the upper limb disability, lower limb disability, and manual disability. So next, sensory impairments. So sensory, you know that by the name you can understood the sensory impairment is telling about the sense, our all sense organs. The sensory impairment is when one of the sense, sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste, and spatial awareness is no longer normal. Communication is the greatest challenge. A sighted and hearing person will explore their surrounding. A person with sensory impairments will need encouragement to explore and interact. It affects vision and eye hearing. So the sensory impairments you understood about the basically it's depend on our sense, sight, hearing, smell, touch, taste, and spatial awareness. So sensory impairments it's also divided in four part. The first of all, spinal cord disability. The spinal cord injury can sometimes lead to a lifelong disabilities. In these kinds of injury mostly occur due to severe accident. The injury can be either complete or incomplete. In an complete injury, the message conveyed by the spinal cord are not completely lost, whereas a complete injury results in a total dysfunctioning of the sensory organs. In some cases, spinal cord disability can be a birth defect. So the very important this spinal cord, but its disability is very dangerous for us. So you have to read about the spinal cord, what is the work spinal cord, and if disability will be of this spinal cord, then what will be in our body. So it can be also a complete or incomplete injury, but mainly when we in the spinal cord disability will be, then we can't do any kinds of work, we can't do the movement, and we can't understand the other our organs, sensory organs. Now distant second, you have to read about the head injuries or brain injuries, brain disability. So a disability in the brain occurs due to the brain injury. The magnitude of the brain injury can range from mild, a moderate, and severe. There are two types brain injuries: acquired, first acquired brain injury, second traumatic brain injury. So ABI means acquired brain injury is not a hereditary type defect but is the degeneration that occur the birth. The causes of the such cases of injury are many and are mainly because of the external forces applied to the body parts. And traumatic brain injury result in the emotional dysfunctioning and behavior disturbances. So these are the main problem of the head injury and brain disability. Now distant you have to read about the vision disability. So vision disability, there are the hundreds and thousands of people that suffer from minor to various serious vision disability impairments. Mostly people that today they are maybe the minor or very serious vision disability impairments. First of all, that we are using the mobile too much, using laptop, computers, TV. So that's why minor vision disabilities suffering mostly peoples, more than 90% people. The impairments, these injuries can also result into the some serious problem or disease like blindness and ocular trauma, to name a few. Some of the common vision impairments include the scratches cornea, scratches on the sclera, diabetes related eye conditions, dry eyes, and corneal graft. So the many kinds of problem may be the why this a vision disability type. There are the many kinds of types of visual impairments also. Strabismus, where the eyes look in different direction and do not focus simultaneously on a single point. Optic nerve hypoplasia, which is caused by underdeveloped fiber in the optic nerve that which affect the depth perception, sensitivity to light, and acuity of vision. Cortical of the brain related to the vision, not to the eye itself. So there are many kinds of the visual impairments in vision disability. Now we have to read about the hearing disability. So hearing disabilities include the people that are the completely or partially deaf. Deaf is the politically corrected term for the person with the hearing impairment. People who are partially deaf can often use hearing aids to assist their hearing. Deafness can be evident at birth or occur later in life from several biological causes. For example, meningitis can damage the auditory nerve or the cochlea. Deaf people use sign language as means of the communication. Hundreds of sign languages are in use around the world. In linguistic terms, sign languages are as rich and complex as any oral language. So, despite the common misconception that they are not real language. So, what about the we are speaking? What when we are hearing there, then we can speak also. The hearing impairment is a broad term that include both deaf and hard to the hearing. The term deaf is used as a describe a person who has an intense hearing loss which cannot benefit from any intensification of sound. Hard to hearing is the term used the people who many experience mild to severe hearing loss. These are people who may benefit from amplification. So this time you have understood about the hearing disability. So now we have to read about the cognitive and learning disability, the third point of the disability, types of the disability, cognitive and learning disability. So cognitive or learning disability, it affect a person's thought process, personality and memory resulting. So cognitive and learning disability, first it affect the person thought process, what they are thinking, personally and memory resulting, personality and memory resulting. For example, from an injury to the brain, cognitive disabilities are kind of impairments present in the people who are suffering from dyslexia and various other learning difficulties and include speech disorders. A psychiatric disability, a mental illness, can develop at any age and is often not apparent to other people. Psychiatric disabilities are often the most misunderstood disabilities in the community, and people's attitude may be based on prejudice and myth. Mental illness can include stress related conditions, major depression, bipolar disorder, formerly called manic depressive illness, anxiety, and schizophrenia. Depression is the most common non psychotic mental illness. Psychosis being a disorder which features the loss of contact with reality. So these are the cognitive and learning disability. Mainly, it is also the depend on our mind, our memory, personality. So the cognitive and learning disabilities are the many types. First, psych psychological disorder. So psychological disorder, it affect a person emotions, thought process and behaviors. Psychological disorder is mainly it affect our emotions, happiness, angry, sad, many kinds of emotions you can think, and thought the process and behavior. Second, affective disorders. So disorder of mood or feeling state, either short or long term it can be. Mental health impairment is the term used to describe people who have experienced psychiatric problem or illness such as. Next, the affective disorders, the personality disorder, defined as the deeply inadequate patterns of behavior and thought of the sufficient severity cause significant impairment in day-to-day activities. Schizophrenia, a mental disorder characterized by disturbance of thinking, mood, and behavior. Intellectual disabilities. These can include the intellectual and development disability, which can relate to difficulties with thought process, learning, communicating, resembling information, and use it appropriately, making judgment and problem solving. People with an intellectual learning cognitive disability have a reduced the capacity to learn task or process information. So when a person does suffer from the like intellectual disability, they can suffer like the many problems like the learning cognitive disability have the reduced the capacity to learn task or process information. A learning disability may make it difficult for a person to take in information and communicate what they know. Learning difficulties can cause the difficulties in reading, writing, or mathematics problems. Learning the disabilities and attention deficit disorder together affect between 3 to 10% of the population. As a student, people with a lost disabilities are often intelligent, creative, and productive. The most common causes of the intellectual disabilities may be genetic condition. These include the thing like the Down syndromes and Fragile X syndrome. Genetic condition may be, but not overall. The problems during the pregnancy, these things that can interfere with the fetal brain development include the alcohol or drug usage, malnutrition, certain infection, preeclampsia. So that's why when the any pregnant lady at that time they should not take any kinds of the alcohol, drug uses, malnutritions, certain infections. They can also make the our intellectual disability. They can causes the intellectual disability. Next, problem during the childbirth. The intellectual ability also may result in the babies deprived from the oxygen during the childbirth, born extremely premature. So there are the many. These also can be problem of the intellectual disability, that if the child get birth, premature birth, and maybe the in birth time the baby is deprived from the oxygen. So these are many kinds of problem can be for the this intellectual disability. So we should take the proper care during when the lady are pregnant and after the birth the child. We should take the proper care. We have to keep the full attention of their nutritions, their diet, and other things like we have to give the a good environment to the child. So these are many kinds of things that we can save to the a child for the intellectual disability. So dear student, today you have read the many types of disabilities. First you have read what you have read first. Remind. Mobility are physical impairment. Second, sensory impairment. The sensory impairment over the four part have you read. You have read spinal cord disability, head injuries and brain disability, vision disability, hearing disability. And third, cognitive or learning disability. These are also the psychological disorder, affective disorder, personality disorder, and schizophrenia, intellectual disabilities. So I think that you have understood what about topic I have taught you. So today I have not covered the much topic, but whatever I have taught you, please you have to remind and revise and complete the notes. Already I have given to you of these all chapters PDF, so you can take help from there. Okay, thank you.